Yo, what up guys? It's A straight. So I'm just gonna confirm we're recording. Okay, yeah, we are. So what I want to do now is just like a market review on what I anticipate happening moving forward. It's Friday, 21st of March 2025. Okay, so because it's already like 7 o'clock New York time. It's the time I look trade setup on until 12 o'clock New York time, and that is 12 o'clock Nigeria time. Entering the trade and closing 6 o'clock, yeah, Nigerian time. So I hope you guys don't get mixed up. But I feel like if you're gonna be following my analysis and everything, you should do time to New York. You should have your time zone New York time zone. New York. Okay. On trading view, you should just do that. So it's gonna be easier and it's not gonna cause any confusion or miscommunication or misinformation, whichever way. But I guess you get what I'm trying to say. So what I'm looking at right now, let's go to the daily time frame and start from there. The chart is going to be a little bit closer. I had some stuffs out. So if you remember in my last video, I talked about this mean threshold not trusting it well enough, but I still had my instincts telling me to leave it there because yeah, I want to see what it wants to do, and not the kind of mean threshold, not the kind of reaction I'd like to see on the mean threshold or the order block. This is the bearish order block of the mean threshold. This would have been nice a week away from it, but for the closing and but sometimes the market don't give you what you want. It's like it is what it is. Let's not try to make this video too long. And if I start giving you all sort of analogies in my head, okay. So here on the daily time frame, first of all, I would like to see the DXY, that's the dollar index, and that is why I got my analysis and feeling like, okay, I think the US dollar is going to go up. That means the GBPUSD should go down. So I'm looking for shorts today. As you can see, we are inside this liquidity void. What's the liquidity void? As you can see, there is no trading between this place, no movement. This is a complete void. So this is a liquidity void. This is a volume imbalance. Because of there's just this pass and this pass, and these candles aren't overlapping each other. The open and the close are not overlapping each other, but price still has found a way to trade in between there. So that's a volume imbalance. Then this is a liquidity void. There was no single trade made at this particular level, so we are now inside that liquidity void. So the close of this candle is going to say a lot. But then why I think the market is going to go higher is I want to see the price go higher, close above here, and use this volume, this liquidity void now as support to trade into any of these levels, at least any of these levels, before we might say, okay, where do we want to go? So my major target is this daily volume imbalance, because if you pull your fib from this price swing up to this low, you'll see that is a let's use this. You can still use this to see it, but let's use this to make it clearer. So you see that this is a premium. We are up in a premium, and this is equilibrium. So what I anticipate now is for price to trade up all to this place and tap into this volume imbalance. Then we could know, okay, are we still going further up or lower? But for now, this is what I anticipate for price to do. So this is why I feel like, okay, we should be bullish. And when we trade above here, this is going to be trade above here and close. If we trade above here and close, I expect this this breaker to hold. What is the breaker? This is a low, a high, and a lower low. So this up close candle here, the last up close candle, is going to be my breaker when price trades above here. So this is why I anticipated, or I am anticipating, for a higher dollar. That means foreign currencies. So that's GBP, USD, Euro, USD, anything that has the USD as prepared. Okay, so now we go back to the GBPUSD to continue our analysis. So that's what gave me my first bias feeling. Okay, we should be going lower. So this PDR rate is 4 hours BC. I'm looking at price for where I could, if I'm to get a trade set up. These are places I anticipate for price to at least maybe pause, do one or two, but it's like a target. Let me just put it that way. So there really is not much to see on the daily time frame, apart from the fact that, okay, finally I see that we are respecting this main threshold of the order block. So you just go to the 4-hour time frame next. Recently I'm beginning to fall in love with 4 hours time frame. I really didn't fuck with it that much. I just went straight to the 1 hour, but it is what it is, folks. So on the 4 hour, is there still much to see? Because I really haven't even. Okay, this is a 1 hour. This used to be a 1 hour. This is not, let me just use used to be. This is a 1 hour BC. But when we have traded below it, I want to treat it as an information fair value gap. That's why I have this. Let me take this off the way first. That's why I have it as a 1 hour IFVG, because it's going to be an inversion fair value gap. Now I expect it to support price to take us lower. That is one of the reasons I'm thinking, okay, we should be going lower, or that is one of the PDA I use anticipating for there to be a report going lower. But that's not all, because we are still deep on the 4 hours time frame or 1 hour time frame, because we're going to go lower now. So that's not all I'm anticipating for. Or that's not all that should make me say, okay, surely now I want to go short. Okay, let me use that sentence. So there's sell side liquidity here. So yeah, this is, if I'm going to take a trade, this is probably going to be my target on the pounds dollar, because this is going to be consequence of this 4 hour CBC, and this is after taking this liquidity. So it looks like something that should hold. All we're doing is anticipating, right? We're not reacting, we are anticipating for price. And when we see the expectations, or when we see what we are expecting and anticipating, we take action. Okay, so there are things I need to see. So let's just go lower. This is really distracting. I don't want to hide it, because I will have to start moving out of full. I have to start moving out of full. I don't know if I should call that a hassle. Let's see if it's a hassle. Okay, so what I'm anticipating for price to do right now on this 1 hour is to trade into this 1 hour CB that was created. I feel like we should trade into it, then we should go lower. I'm going to go lower to show you reasons why I anticipate for such to happen, and that's where this buy side liquidity I just hit is going to come into play. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Now here on the 15 minutes time, there is this low, there's this high, there is this high, and now there's this other high. So this was the high I first, when I marked out that that relative low high. Get this shit. I have so many PDRs I'm just looking at, and I have to hide most of them because many lines is just going to come with you, and you're going to be hell-bent on you want to see your line coming to and it's not healthy trader. So you have to hide on them and wait and anticipate those. Do we get what we anticipate getting? So when this line was here, so when this line was here, so this was the 2 I was looking at. When we go to the lower time frame, you see it becomes clearer why I use here and here. So you know what retail is here, is go here and down. It has sense. Price got here in time and here. So I had it as my relative more high because they were relatively close, and I expected for price to take out this level. And I was thinking, okay, do we take it out trade into this 1 hour CB and rest there before we start pushing down. We just got literally to the, okay, what's this high? This high is 294 M7. This is what? 29475. So right to the peep, right to the fucking peep, and for the fucking peep. So it hasn't really entered into this 1 hour CB. So I am still anticipating for price to go higher. But why I have this level here, I've explained it now. So I was anticipating price to actually take out this level, trade into here before we start potentially moving down. That hasn't happened yet. I can't even call this an institutional order flow entry drill because of we haven't even traded even by a peep, even by a fucking peep or peep into the balance. So I had to pause because I was like, fuck, I hope my cursing doesn't disturb this video anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. So now let's go lower. I'm just going to skip the 5 minutes and go to 3 minutes time frame. So now this is why. Now I hope it's clearer why I used here as a position to say, okay, I think not putting, you know, in this forex space there are terms that we shouldn't just use anyhow. I didn't mean position as maybe a trade or anything, okay? Or like a point where I said, okay, these two are relatively equal highs, okay? Are each relative equal highs. So that's why I used it. As you can see, price makes a high, tanks lower, comes here very, very close, tanks lower. So retail logic is going to be like, okay, here is support, let's put it here and put my stop loss here, and price is just going to go for that liquidity. Now this is still selling the idea for people that had their stop higher, and I like this because now we have another relative equal high, right? So I am wanting to see price go trade low and trade higher, any level here. Then when I now see genuine reason to go short, I'm going to go short and target anywhere around here as long as it meets. And the good thing is you don't need, I don't need it to reach here before I can take profit if I get a good opportunity here, okay? But that's just like the long objective. But I could go short, I could take my profits once I get my objective met, understand? But what I won't do is anticipate for price to go lower than this position. It's just the essence of having this target here, because it's realistic to me, but it doesn't mean that I have to wait till it gets here before I can take my profit if I get a trading opportunity. And why I like here again, this is giving me some sort of trade drives pattern. Okay, let's see if it shows, if it's visible on the 5 minutes time frame. So it's giving me like a trade drive. This is a high, this is a high. I'm expecting another high, and if it does that and breaks lower, then my friends, we should be going short. So that is that for now. I'm gonna work on this video, post it, and whatever the market does at the end of the day, I'm still gonna bring it to you and do more review on what actually happened afterwards. If I'm gonna take a trade, I'm still gonna record it, okay? But it's gonna be paper trade, because I'm not licensed to give trading advice, and it is what it is. And I trade, I basically trade on MT4. Yeah, so I don't have a regulated broker to trade inside TradingView. That's probably another reason why I can't trade live on TradingView, at least not for now. Maybe in the future when we get better and better, you know, and start using maybe a properly regulated broker, then maybe that's what will happen. But for now, it is what it is.
A few moments later.
Guys, so as you can see, what we outlined has panned out, and you see how beautiful we delivered like gangbusters. So this was like where I was targeting for price to reach. Yeah, so like remember what I told you, I wanted to see something like a tree drives pattern. So we have this high, then we needed one more high to trade into the 1 hour CB. And remember, this is an IFVG on the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So what are you seeing here? Can't you see this beautiful? This is like a work of fucking art. Another curse word, sorry. This is a work of art. The wick does the damage, the body tells the story. Do you see the body closing inside any of these fair value gaps? No. This is the CB. That's the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So this is the IFVG. That's the BC ton CB. let's call it that. So price on the 1 hour, because of this is a 1 hour this thing. So price on the 1 hour, that's where you want to go to and see what does the wick and the body do. You see, the wick tells the body, the wick does the damage, the body tells the story. Yeah. So but let's go back to the lower time frame and let's see our entries, like how price. Okay. Oh, I forgot, I didn't paper trade this, but I don't know if there is a way I could share it on MT for my entries. I'll share that. But let me show you. I actually did miss a trade here because I was anticipating for price to trade at least to equilibrium. You understand? But it didn't really give me that. It gave me only on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute. And when it's on the 1 minute and I'm seeing price action on the 1 minute, I don't know. Maybe for now I don't just trust it. I've done a lot of backtesting with 1 minute, but once I see price action just there alone, I just can't trust it. So this was if I was very aggressive, although I was confident, I was literally confident, but you can't get too cocky in the market and say, yeah, I'm so confident, I know what I did, because everything I outlined before this price action, it delivered like gangbusters. Like, I wanted price to come here, I saw the SMC, there was divergence, so I was really confident that we were going to go lower. And to that 4 hours BC was what I was eyeing, and you see we've delivered that. Okay, so this was something I could have entered, but this would have been our breakaway gap, but I was literally not confident, because on the 3 minutes I wasn't seeing. If I was seeing something like that on the 3 minutes, then fine and good, I would have taken part of it. But let me go explain to you why I was still confident I was going to get in the trade. Because now I said, okay, if we don't come back here and we trade below, then I'm confident that yes, we are going lower. Yeah? So this was the entry. So that was midpoint of this BC. I'll enter, trust that price is going to hold and not go lower. Sorry. So let's just hypothetically say, but it's midpoint, right? So we're going to have this. That's literally 4 pips, and you could do whatever you want to do. So like I told you, I don't need to deliver to this level. Okay, so I had something about 105 or thereabout. So it was somewhere around here that I left the trade. I'm gonna attach the trade to this video if I can, but if I can't, you just have to take my word for it, because do you know what? You don't have to take my word for it. Okay, I have outlined it earlier in the explanation, in the review of what I anticipate for price to do. So I feel like you should just get the message and don't be after flashy results and all. Like, I'm literally here to teach and share my experience, my journey, and whatever you can pick up and learn, it's still good, and it's still good for you, it's still good for your development. I even believe, honestly, the reason why I feel sometimes, yeah, you need to show results is for encouragement, so as you believe that, man, if this person is doing it, yeah, of course I can do it, because I'm that kind of person. If I see somebody doing it, I always remember this phrase my mother tells me when I was younger. This person that carry first, you don't have two head. You understand? So it always made me, even if I never carried first, but whenever I hear the stuffs like that, I always push my best, and I know I get to do better than how I did last time. But long story short, so that is basically the stuff. You could listen to the video. It's literally the same trade, man. Everything is live, because I feel you see the chart candlesticks moving and everything. So I don't even have much to prove. Okay, it's delivered, and I just waited for. I knew it was going to happen, but I just wanted the price to get here. Then I could do the second recording. I'm still going to merge both of them together, so they're going to be one recording. You understand? So that is that for this for Friday. And literally, just look at this, is already the time I'm done trading. So this, I don't know, I don't think I've ever explained it. So this is my daily delineations. So this is the New York Open, the New York midnight New York open and New York close. That's 7 o'clock. So this is when I enter the trade. This is when I'm not even looking to be in a trade anymore. I could be in a trade, I could be in a trade and allow it to run, but once it's 12 o'clock, I'm not looking to enter a trade anymore. Okay. Sometimes once it's 11 o'clock, I'm not looking to enter a trade, depending on the price action I'm seeing. If I'm close to where I feel there's going to be an entry, then I'll still hang on. But if I am far away from an entry or a setup, or even trying to understand what the market is doing, then I'm done by 11. Then this. And another thing, I did not mention it in the last in this video earlier. I did not mention it in this video earlier, but I was looking at that. Honest to God, I was looking at that. Let me show you what I was looking at. So this is, I used to map it out previously, but after as I kept on advancing and developing, I stopped looking. I stopped mapping. I just eyeball it. I don't have to draw it out and everything. And that is the New York opening price. Okay, so when on a very good day, when we want to go lower, okay, you want to see price trade above the New York opening price. So like fucking hell, bruv, I am not an aggressive trader. Maybe in the future I will be, but fuck, like there's nothing better than this. You could literally go long here, like go short here, if you are aggressive. I swear to God. But I'm not aggressive. I like confirmation. I like to be sure, okay, that there's confirmation. And what I know I could do is use a very tight stop loss and max my profits. Sometimes you can see the other side of maybe losses. Is a normal thing. Everybody loses in this game. But I just hope you get the message anyways. I feel like the earlier clip before the results is going to be more explanatory. This one is I'm just literally showing you, okay, everything I outlined has come into fruition. Yeah, so like I was saying, you want to see price trade above the opening price, then we can go lower. And I don't know how that escaped my mind. I'm gonna get better with this recording and all. I was really looking at that. That was not the only thing I was doing. You know, there's something they call confluence. There are a couple of things you want to see to give you confidence that, okay, yeah, this should really work out. So that's one of the things I see. I don't always get to look at it, but on a day like this with this kind of market environment, I was confident that was going to happen. I was so confident that was going to happen, that we were going to go shorts above the opening price. But me, I like confirmation, so I can't just go so short here, except there were other things I was seeing, and there wasn't any other thing I was seeing at that time. So it was until price moved lower, then I was short, then I had to look for a strong PDRA to go short on. So that is that. So I'm gonna work on this video, then post it on YouTube here where you guys will be watching it right now. And I've got work to do anyways. I was actually studying before I said let me make this video, so I'm just going to go back to that. Tomorrow is Saturday, still work. Sunday work, then we come back on Monday. So I think the next video I'll be making is probably Monday, if there is a reason to make, if there's a setup, or if there's a review I feel like doing, I'm gonna do that. Or we could just even basically tape read. So whichever it is, man, we'll see. So until next time, be safe. One love.